Hi friends, hi YouTube. If you're new here, hi, my name is Nikki. I love fun, bright, colorful makeup. I love indie makeup and I love color stores that don't necessarily go together. And I would love to have you subscribe if you haven't already. But if you do. If you don't, you don't. It is what it is. I enjoy whatever time we end up spending together. If you do not subscribe, I will stand in your closet and peer at you in the middle of the night and just scare the shit out of you. So freaking subscribe, okay? I'm gonna start really threatening y'all, so get on this train. Today is Mish Monday, though. It is where I take 2 palettes from my collection, I random number generate some shades out of them, and then I create a look. This is the look I ended up creating. I paired the Bizarre Botanicals from Dieverune, and the Frosty palette from Colourpop. I ended up just really enjoying this look. So if you want to do a little palette bingo, do a little makeup time with me, and then let's get into it. There's such a strong, sharp pain on, the top of my right butt cheek. It's, kind of unbearable. But hello, welcome to a Mish Mash a Monday, my dudes. If you don't know what Mish Mash Monday is, and this is your first time being here for one of these, good job. I don't know why the hell you weren't here before, but we're just gonna have to deal with it. Mish Mash Monday is where I take 2 palettes from my collection. I try to choose ones where the colors are, complete opposites. And then I, random number generate 3 shades out of each palette, and then I create a look with them. So I don't necessarily know if these palettes kind of fall into that realm of things, but it is what it is. I chose to go with the Frosty the Snowman one just because I haven't played with this one in a while, and I'm wearing my cute Santa sweater here. So this is this one. It looks like this. I do really like this one. And I just got this one. This is a Bizarre Botanicals palette, and I really want to get some more uses out of it. So this is the color story right here. I almost chose the Nomad Christmas one, which would have been fun, but I kind of want to see what this ends up creating here. Yeah, I'm really excited. Let's go see if the bingo gods are on our side this time. I just did a palette bingo with all my Beauty Bay palettes yesterday, and it went very well. That's a spoiler alert because I know this video is coming before that one, but yeah, that went very well. So I'm kind of scared that this one is not going to go well. But let's do this thing. I even switched my iPad background. If you're wondering what kind of mood I'm in, I'm gonna cover my man's face just because I know that he likes privacy. But look at how cute everything is. It all goes together. Okay, now you guys see all the stupid games I play. However, let's do this random number generating shit, okay? Let's do that. I'm gonna start with the Frosty palette here. So this palette has 15 shades. Plopping that into Google. 10. 10 is that shade right there called Busy. Next, 6. 6 is that shade called Always Very Merry. And last but not least for this palette, 3. 3 is that shade right there called Jolly Soul. There has not been one look that I have done with this specific palette, whether it's in a Mish Monday or doing it by itself, that I have not really liked. So I'm excited to see what if that works still with this here today. The Bizarre Botanical palettes here from Dieverune Cosmetics has 20 shades in it. It is just so gorgeous. I love this one. It's probably my top favorite palette of the year. So I have that up in my random number generator. 5. 5 is that shade right there called Witch's Hair. Next, 17. 17 is that shade right there called Butcher's Bloom. And last but not least, 15. 15 is that shade right there called Middle Mist Red. So this is the color story. I really like this. I like the fun bright pops of color on this side with the Bizarre Botanicals palette, and just I think this is gonna be a lot of fun. This is super gorgeous. I love this. Yeah, I can see some things with this. I do wish, I'm so excited. I might do another freaking hazel, oh my god, halo eye with this. This side right here is the Colourpop. This side right here is the Dieverune. This is Busy, Always Very Merry, Jolly Soul, Witch's Hair, Butcher's Bloom and Middle Miss Red. I'm super excited for this. I think this is going to be so much fun. I'm going to go prime my eyes with some Aryan Beauty Sweetener Concealer. I'm going to set it with some Maybelline Fit Me Mom Poreless Translucent Powder. And then I'm going to scooch in and we're going to start this thing. I'm excited. I'm super excited for this. I think this is going to be so much fun. I like this color story a lot. I have a Red Bull here. This is the Fuji Apple and Ginger. I'm super excited for this. It better be good. That's good. That's yummy. Like I said, I might do a halo eye with this, but I honestly do not know. I honestly don't know. I'm not gonna lie, the green's kind of throwing me off, but I feel like I can blend those to get those two together and those two together. So it's really just about how I want to place it on the eye. Like I said, I've kind of thought about a halo eye. Kind of just want to do my regular schmegler deal. Give me a second. Okay, so I'm going to start with the Bizarre Botanicals palette here. And I'm going to go in with that Butcher's Bloom shade right there to start with. I'm going to take it on my Repper 13 here. They're kind of battered and bruised. I think I need to get new ones. I'm going to take that and bring that right out here. Like so. And bring it into the inner corner like that. I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to stamp it in because I do... This is a gorgeous ass color. Why would I not want it to pop? You know? I'm going to tap that brush off a little bit and then I'm going to bring this way. Oh, that's so gorgeous. I love that a lot. Like, look at that. That's such an insane color. I'm going to go in with just a little bit more here. Just because I do want this color to pop. Because why not? This may be a lot. I don't give a flying shit. I do not care. Okay, I am going to go in, I think, with, God, I love it. I look ridiculous, but I love it. I'm going to go in with that Always Very Merry shade right there. And my other Repper 13. This is from the Frosty palette. And just kind of bring it right in here. Just so then it's not such a drastic. Just kind of give it something to sort of blend into. I gotta go to a work meeting after this. A lot of those coworkers have never seen me with makeup on, and then I'm gonna be wearing this. I always go to work when I work with some of these people with like the most bare face ever, so I'm like, they ain't gonna know what frickin' hit them. Also, did I tell you? I'm getting sick again. Could we tell? I'm pissed. I really like how that kind of, like, the vibe that it just gave this. I'm going to clean off that smaller brush that I used to do that, because this one's not as dilapidated as my other one. And we're gonna go in, I think, with that Witch's Hair shade right there. And just bring it right in here. We're gonna use this as like our depth shade. Somewhat. So just taking that and blending that in here. That's bomb. Yeah, I'm really just blending the shit out of this right now. I really like that a lot. I might go in with just a tad bit more of that Butcher's Bloom, just because it is such a gorgeous shade and I don't necessarily want to like fully lose it. But this is looking amazing. Now, this is where it might get a little bit messy because I'm going to bring in that shade right there. Yeah. We'll see how this goes. But that is that Middle Miss Red shade right there from the Bizarre Botanicals palette. I'm going in with my Repper 28 here and just tapping it into this space right here. It's kind of getting muddy, and I do kind of like it. I really want to make this shade pop, though, in a sense. So I guess I am just going to throw it over that green, because why not? But yeah, just like so. And I'm going to blend that, do not worry. So I'm just going in with a little bit of that Butcher's Bloom on my Rephr 13 here, and just slightly blending out these edges here. It looks messy. It's just going to be what it be. It is what it is. And I'm realizing now I can bring that like green in the inner corner here for like a bright inner corner, so we'll be fine. I'm going in with a little bit more of that Middle Mist red here. Just trying not to make it completely disappear, but I want it to be blended in, if that makes sense. Okay, so now we have left the, what? That's correct grammar right there. What we have left is the shimmers from the Frosty palette here. So I think I'm going to go in with a little bit of that Busy shade, just to begin with. On my Rephr 21 here, we're just going to take it right out here. Oh, I forgot to mention, I went in with the Unearthly Cosmetics Glimmer Grass in that open space. You know how a halo eye goes. So just taking that and bringing that right out here and here. God, this is messy. I didn't think I was gonna make it this messy. I'm so sorry to myself. I'm kind of in a rush, so I feel really bad to myself for this. I kind of set myself up for a disaster, because this isn't that bad of a color story. But now I'm gonna go in with that Jolly Soul shade right there. Once I can pull my, oh my god, that's a lot. Once I can pull this mirror up just a tad bit closer, I'm gonna blend this in. But that, I really like that. I'm gonna blend this in, so just, you know, bear with me. There we go. Okay. I can see things now. That's my only fault with this palette and the Shrek one, is that there's no mirror, and like I can't see more than like 2 to like 5 inches in front of me, so yeah, it's just a mess. But I'm just taking that and bringing this kind of all over here, blending it into that other shimmer, just kind of making a mess. I actually kind of like how that turned out. A weird like mix with that green in the middle, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to go plop on like my face. You know, I might go in with a little bit more of that Jolly Soul. Just cause. But I'm going to go do my face. I'll come back for all my details. If you guys have been here, you guys know the drill at this point. So just, you know. Okay. I just realized I didn't do my brows. Well, I haven't really been doing my brows lately. I've kind of just been brushing them up and kind of calling them a day. And using like whatever was left on the brush from like the really, really last time that I did my brows. So I guess that's really it. I ended up going in with this NYX Pure White liner in here. I went in with the Colourpop pressed powder blush in Text Me, which looks like this. And then I went in with 2 different highlighters. I went in with the Blend Bunny Noctilucent. I went in with that Dreamlike and that Apparition shade right there. And I also went in with the the Glam Light Coca-Cola highlighter. It looks like this, and I think it created such a stunning highlights. I'm really liking how this is looking. It's looking pretty bomb. I'm pretty happy with it. I think I'm on the way to like losing my voice, so that's kind of cool. Yippee. And it's getting really dark, so that's fine. It's only, what is it? What time is it? 2:18. Yeah. Anyways, I'm going to pull you in just a tiny bit. We're going to figure out this under eye. I think I'm going to, oh my goodness. I think I'm gonna, trying to figure out what I'm gonna do here. I might go in with a little bit of that Butcher's Bloom down below, but I think I'm going to start by going in with my Refer 03 and that Always Very Merry shade right there first, just cuz. So taking that and bringing that right here and right here. So once I've done that, I am going to be going in with the Bazaar Botanicals palette here. I'm going to be going in with that Butcher's Bloom shade right there, in with my Refer 23, and then bringing that right here. You know what, one thing that I realized about Mish Mash Monday is I need to stop worrying about trying to make all the colors just pop. The point of this is to use them, not to make them all pop, is to just use them, you know? Like, I don't need to focus on that. What I need to focus on is just, like, making it work. You know, because there's sometimes where I just focus more on making sure that you can see all the colors, rather than being like, hey, just work. And you know what, my best looks are the ones where I just make it work, you know, like where like I work on stuff and it just ends up, you know. I really like how this is looking. I really do. I think I'm going to go in with some of that green shade, just not a lot, but I think just a little bit in that inner corner area. So just a little bit of that witch's hair. I know I just went on that whole spiel about not making it, but I do kind of just want to, I do want to make it pop a little bit. Like, I do want to make sure that I have this kind of out here, and I think it'd be really fun to have something different in this inner corner here. So just taking that on my Refer 03 here. I have ideas for stuff coming up in 2026. I'm gonna do looks inspired by Ariana Grande albums. I'm gonna do some Star Wars inspired looks because I've been really getting into the Bad Batch. Oh my god, that's so gorgeous. I'm so happy that I did that. Just like a bunch of stuff. Like, I'm really excited to just play around and be inspired by stupid random things, you know? I'm gonna go in with that Jolly Soul shade now. I'm gonna go in with a decent amount of that in the inner corner here over that Witch's Hair shade here. I love shimmers. Okay, I love shimmer so much. I'm gonna go in now with that Refer 23, in with that same shade here, and just bring it right here. I was ready to look in the mirror here. There ain't none. Okay, I really like how this turned out. Like, I really do. This is a mess, but that's okay. That tracks to the point that didn't have a mirror and Nikki can't see very far, so it's better now. Now that I can actually see it. Okay, I'm gonna plop on a lip and I'm gonna put some mascara on, and then we'll, you know, I'll give you my thoughts. For lip, I ended up going with two products from the Frosty collection. I freaking adore the lip products from this collection so incredibly much, to the point where I probably will get more. I loved the Shrek lip stuff too. I lost the Donkey one, and that was the most devastating thing to happen this year. It really was. But I went in with the Frosty lippy pencil in Over the Hills and the So Juicy Glossy Balm in Frozen. I love these so much. I really adore these So Juicy gloss bombs. They're so freaking delicious. They have just like the nice amount of plump. Like, it feels so comfortable. I am so happy with this look. I'm so glad I switched the palettes to these because it wasn't originally that, but I am so freaking happy that this is what I ended up doing, what I ended up creating, and I really, really do adore this. So here is a little look at this look. I think it turned out so incredible. It's so much fun. I love it. I love it so freaking much. Like, this is just, I did good. Good job to me. I love this so much. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I love doing Mish Mash Mondays. I think that you guys do too, from just seeing the amount of support that I end up getting on them. So just thank you guys so incredibly much for, you know, loving my stupid little idea. I really do appreciate it. A couple things before you go though. Remember to not be a piece of shit, to be homophobic, to be trans, but don't be racist. It's 2025. Put your head in your ass and do freaking better. And remember, morals over makeup. Okay? Okay. Yeah. I have to go to this meeting. My mouth is starting to hurt. I went to the dentist. Y'all know that. There's no issues. So I'm like, what's going on? What is going on? You know, it might just have something to do with my tonsils. Let's be freaking honest. But I'm going to go down some ibuprofen, down this Red Bull, edit this, go to this stupid meeting, and just go about my day. So I hope that you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Remember to do good, be good, and I can't wait to see your cute face next time.